Chris, thanks for joining me. You're the Managing Director at Parkour DXB. Can you tell me a little bit about the sport? It's obviously a bit of a different one. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you for having us. So parkour, have you heard a little bit of parkour before?
I know a little bit about it, but
right.
yeah, if you can explain more.
So basically, if you look at this normal, typical definition, is going from point A to B the most efficiently possible, going over obstacles. Here, we teach people how to move forward, how to get confidence by overcoming obstacles in a safe way. We don't take people in the rooftop on the first session. No,
that's a bit later on, yeah.
Yeah, for later. So yeah, we just basically work on the fundamentals, developing your coordination, for the younger one, the motor skills, developing your agility, developing your endurance, all in a more fun and functional way, I would say. So yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, and what's a training week kind of like?
Pardon me?
What's a training like for someone who comes along?
So we have a very established format. We start with a quick warm-up, obviously, and then we look at conditioning. Always between, I would say, 20 to 30% of the class would be conditioning oriented, and then we look on techniques, drills, concept like problem solving. How would you go from here to there without using that area? Teamwork. How can we work together to reach an area? How do you adapt yourself to your environment? Things like this.
Yeah, is it more of an individual or a team-based sport?
It's more individual, obviously. But within the class, we like the students to work together, to help each other. But initially, I would say it's more individual, yes.
Yeah, and do you have quite a few students? Because I can imagine that a lot of the skills they learn would be good for other sports too. Do you have a lot of students who take those skills to other sports?
So for the kids, we are not necessarily aware of it.
Yeah.
For the adults, yes, we have a lot of athletes who comes to us and have specific needs, whether it's for the agility, for the balance often. But for the kids, I think it's really an overall. It's very well rounded. So when you train parkour, you'll increase all your fitness component. So it will obviously help you for other sports. So.
Yeah, and can you tell me a little bit about the coaches that you've got at your academy and a little bit of their background?
Of course. So we hired coaches from all over the world. Obviously, all parkour qualified teachers. The qualification is called ADAPT from the UK, which is recognized by the government. We have coaches at the moment. I have 5 people from the UK. We got 2 from Egypt, a couple from Egypt, and then 1 from South Africa, 1 from Brazil. Yeah. So I'm personally from Switzerland, French part of Switzerland.
There we go.
So it's very international. All the guys we have years of experience, between 10 or 12 years of experience teaching. The guys from the UK, some of them already had a company before back then, teaching parkour. And for us, it's been a great journey because we have access to a pool of amazing coaches, not only talented, but really great coaches. We work here on developing a lot of content. We created a curriculum where each term the kids have a proper focus on what to work on. We assess the kids at the end of the terms. We give feedback form to the parents so they know what they learned, they know how they progress. And without all those guys, we wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm very fortunate to have access to these great guys.
And I'd imagine, is it quite a sport? Obviously, your physical skills are very important, but also your mental, because you've got to think about how you're going to tactically go around something.
100%. So this is actually one of the main reasons why the parents bring the kids. It's not necessarily the physical aspect, mostly the confidence, building your confidence through the sport. We really help. Mentally, you're always facing your fear with parkour, but you're also facing your fear. You have to manage the risk, and you're also sometimes the opposite of facing your fear. You need to be aware of the risk and not go too fast. And mentally, it's been really a great way really to improve.
Yeah, and do you have any upcoming events to look forward to?
So yes, for the first time this year, we're going to create in November a race that's called Parkour DXB race. So it's going to be a race based with parkour obstacles, signature drills like balance, climbing, jumping, really the basic fundamental drills of parkour. It's going to happen in Rashid School, and we're very much looking forward for that first event. Very excited.
Fantastic. It does sound exciting. And thanks so much for joining us on Gold View
Thank
Sport.
you again for
Appreciate
having
it.
me. Thank you very much for
No
having us.
worries.